Hi guys, today video is going to be my take on the paper roll holder, hanging paper roll holder. So this is what it looks like, and then I have two versions, which is the magnet one and the hanging one. Oh, my bad. Or the hanging one. So I got this idea from another YouTube video. I'll link it down below. So for hers, she uses a Dollar Tree cutting board, and then she has the hooks from Dollar Tree. The dowels, I believe, was also from Dollar Tree. She uses a placemat and cuts it up, and then she uses wrapping paper, I believe. She cuts it up and then she rolls it up, and she uses that for the paper. For me, I have a lot of these 2-inch rolls of thermal paper. I don't need the 2-inch ones, so I've been looking for ideas of what to make with them. So I came across this video, so I wanted to try making it since I have most of the stuff already. So what for my take, I got this board from Amazon. It is, I believe, 6x8. Comes in a pack of 30. It's pretty thin though, so that's the only downside. And then you need these dowels. I also got from Amazon. It comes in 120. They're 12 inches. So I just used my PVC cutter, grab a bunch of the dowels and cut them into about 5 or 6 inches. You need hooks. These I also got from Amazon. So this is kind of big, so you can technically cut around it because you just need the middle piece. Oops. For this one, I didn't cut it, so this is how it looks. And then you also need the roll of paper. And then, so for the placemat, I did the placemat version, but I'm also trying to see if I can do the popsicle stick version. You need magnets. I tried the black magnetic strip one, but that one doesn't seem to be strong enough to hold onto the fridge. It just kept on sliding. You need glue. This one, I don't know if it's because I haven't let it dry completely, but it doesn't seem to be holding my magnets very well, so I might try the E6000 instead. I use a tweezer so that I can hold the magnet. So I use a tweezer to hold the magnet. That way I can put the glue on easily and stick it on easily. And then if you want to do the hanging version, so the magnet version, I used the sawtooth. This one is with the nails or the screws instead of the no nails one. I've had this for a while, so that's why I tried it with this. The only thing about this though is that the board is really thin, so the screw will go in too much. So what you want to do is right. So you want to, as you're screwing the nails in, you want to put your finger on the front and kind of feel for it, and you'll kind of start to feel when it goes too far in, and that's where you stop. So it's kind of an indent here. You'll feel it so it won't puncture all the way through. So it's a bit loose, but it still works. Okay, so, and I also used, oops, oh right, the dowels. So for the dowel, when you cut them, it gets a little messed up on the edge. So I use beads, and then I hot glue them on the edge so that it stays in place. And then for the pins, I use mini binder clips. So you can either do it just like that, or you can add I forgot these are called elastics. You can add elastics and then just slide them in through there. So those are for the pins. Okay, so to do it, these are way too big for the board. So if I were to use the hook like that, it won't go in. So I had to cut down the paper to a smaller size. Okay, so you want to put the 2 hooks to the edge. Make sure, oops, make sure the distance, this fits the roll. So you don't want it to be too close together, and then the roll won't fit between here. Okay, and then, so I'm kind of liking doing the placemat. I tried using heavy stapler, but ended up puncturing through. It was still the heavy duty staple was still too big. So I used regular stapler, and that seems to work for this thick of a size. I believe it's 1 millimeter. So everything I try to find to use, it seems to be 2 millimeter or bigger. So regular staples seems to work. Either that or use double-sided tape on the back, just the edge, so that the paper can slide through. And then I prefer the placemat because it's easier to rip the paper when you're done. So let's see. So after you make your list of groceries, slide them down, and then you hold this down, and then you just, okay, let's not waste too much paper to show you. So hold this part down and then just rip up, and then it cuts it off clean. So I do prefer the placemat because it is easier to do that versus the doing it with the popsicle stick. It still works, it's just, it's not as easy as doing it with the placemat. Okay, so yeah, and then, so you want to put the, that's to hold the paper down, and then the dowel, and then the magnets. I don't know which glue so far to use, so I've just been playing around with all the glues lately, but as of now, it seems like E6000 seems to be the best. Yeah, any questions? Leave me a comment down below. Thanks. Bye.